I'm here today with current Student Body President Jack Johnson and incoming Student Body President Robbie Miley. We wanted to talk a bit about what the campus is experiencing related to the coronavirus. As a university, we really are emphasizing facts over fear and wanted to give you all an opportunity to talk about the message that SGA is sending to students. Jack, can we start with you?
Yeah, one of the big things that I've been hearing is concerns about whether or not people are going to be able to graduate on time, whether or not they're going to be able to complete their classes and get credits for all the courses they're taking right now. And I just want to make abundantly clear that I've gotten assurances from many university leaders that if you are on track to graduate on this May, you will do so. They're doing a great job right now making sure all of our classes can transition to online, and I really have a lot of faith in what our faculty members can do for our students.
Robbie, what would you like students to hear from SGA?
Yeah, I would like to re-emphasize the fact that all of our actions have a direct impact on those around us. So in the coming weeks during spring break and the 2 weeks following, to make sure to be mindful of the actions that you partake in, because they do have an impact on a significant amount of people.
That's great. And personally, what are you all thinking about? I mean, this is moving and changing really rapidly. It's something that was going on globally, but the impact is now being felt here very locally. What do you all think about this on a personal level?
When there's uncertainty, people do have a little bit of anxiety around that. And don't be upset because you're feeling these emotions. We're all in the exact same boat right now. But the real question is, are you following through on the advice that you're getting from university leaders like President Book, from the CDC, from the government? You know, people are giving us this advice because it's going to keep us safe. And as long as we follow that, and as long as we take heed of the reasonable warnings we're getting, it's going to be all right.
And Jack, you mentioned this a bit, but what are some things that you're hearing from your current students? I know some of the seniors are worried about commencement. I know that there's just some uncertainty with how online classes are going to go. What are some of those things that you're hearing?
Yeah. One of the first things is obviously about graduation. And while things are still up in the air about a lot of things that are coming down the line in terms of events and returning back to classes, we're going to get that information as soon as the decisions are made. On top of that, for people, I'm from California. It's going to be tough for me to get home. But being able to stay on campus when I'm registering with the school is something that gives me a lot of comfort. And that's something that Elon's pretty unique in doing. And I really appreciate the administration pushing forward with that. The final thing I'll say is that we really need students to abide by the constraints on event sizes. If you have an event of more than 50 people, if it's off campus or on campus, please, please, please reduce the number of people at that event. It's a public health crisis, and we need to be responsible.
Yeah. Robbie, some of the things you're hearing?
Yeah, I'd like to echo pretty much everything that Jack said, is the people will graduate on time. In addition, the people that do need housing, there will be housing at Elon for those that do live on campus currently, and also to make sure that you're taking the right safety precautions, because that's really critically important during this time.
That's great. Thank you all so much for coming and sit down and talk today.
Yeah,
of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.